Hello everyone, I'm Christine. I'm going to be doing predictions for everyone for this coming weekend. That's September the 4th through the 8th, because it's a long weekend in the Americas for Labor Day. And so that brings more recreations for some and more of the same for some. But since it's a long weekend, I thought I would make sure that I got everybody's weekend prediction done today. We are going to start with Virgo, which is a coincidence because we are right in the middle of the Virgo month. This time we're going to begin with Virgo because I like to take turns, and I'll be using 2 cards for everyone. The cards were already shuffled, and I'm going to begin now. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comment section. I'm using the Zerner and Farber Enchanted Tarot deck tonight. So for Virgo, I'm pulling 2 cards. Alright. This weekend, Virgo, the wheel upside down, and the 4 of Pentacles upside down. The 4 of Pentacles mean that this day, on the 4th, you are halfway toward some sort of a goal of your imagining. So your goal would be a face-to-face smiley time. You are looking forward to your weekend, and this is telling you that you are cosmically halfway there. So that's a good thing. That's good news. And the wheel upside down for you, Virgo, is saying that you are in the midst of a quiet time. You have decided to just shut down verbally. You're either recharging or you're not sure just how to proceed, but the guides are assuring you that cosmically and fate-wise you are halfway toward your goal. So you can sit down and things are in place, things are falling into place for you. So you're not at your most verbal expressive time right now, and that's okay. That's okay. In a few days, I am very sure that the wheel will go up for you once more, and you will be feeling your strengths, Virgo. Okay, next one up. Libra. Libra, you have the 7 of Swords up and the 2 of Pentacles reversed. The 2 of Pentacles reversed, Libra, for you. That means you're definitely concentrating on something. You're not dividing your attention. You're not dividing your attention. So, because on some level, according to some philosophies, these are entirely different ends of the spectrum, because one is devotion and one is avoidance. But I will tell you that because you are Libra, this is talking about concentration, and 7 of Swords up is talking about owning your space, Libra. A little bit of arrogance, but it's okay. It's well-earned arrogance. So this is going to be perhaps helping your offspring or your neighbor or your relative with their car repairs, checking fluids, Maybe there's a road trip or a hike that your family is planning. You're going to be concentrating on your automobile and transportation issues. This is a picture of someone looking down onto something such as a map or into something such as an engine. So it's devoted attention, and therefore it dictates that the Seven of Swords up is about vroom vroom, speed, going, motion. It could be your motorcycle, it could be your bicycle. It has to do with going forward and flying through the wind in something. Alright? So, Libra, you're going to have a pretty good weekend prediction. And that is for September the 4th through the 8th. Next is Scorpio. Scorpio is playing a little balancing game. There must be something very deliberate that I'm supposed to find. Okay. We have the Star, Scorpio, and the King of Hearts. These are two very awesome cards. This is talking about patience, keeping the youth. Keeping the youth. The use of sympathy, feeling for the young. So perhaps your Labor Day activity has everything to do with reapproaching some of the problems that might be going on regarding their schooling. So you might be taking the long weekend to actually go over some things that have presented themselves as problematic before. Keeping the youth. Keeping the youth is about making sure that they're funded, paying attention to their problems that they have been silent about. You will be using a lot of empathy this weekend, Scorpio. The King of Hearts is about where you are in your religion, using verses or your religious training to approach things. Perhaps things are pushing you to the limit patient-wise. So now you are drawing on some ancestral resources on how to approach this. The King of Hearts is also talking about the power of love. You may meet a new love this weekend. This is talking about command of navigating the oceans of love. That is what the King of Hearts means. So, for some people, that is where their religion lies and their feelings in there. And for some people, it's talking about high-flying passions. And the Star in that way is talking about being compelled to hold on to a relationship, reapproaching if you need to. This is not about abandoning it all. This is a really good forecast, Scorpio, for passions and dating and also addressing the youth. Alright. Okay. Sagittarius. Don't you dare. 9 of Wands, the marching card almost marched off the table. Was demonstrating what the 9 of Wands does. And the 9 of Pentacles reversed. Okay, so you have 2 9s, Sagittarius. That means your Labor Day weekend is going to be a little full of surprises. Alright, so if you picture the Joker on a deck of cards. The Joker on the deck of cards, and juggling, and the way his clothes are always, you know, like in squares, like a patchwork, because that's about surprises. It's about the unexpected. So right away, because you have 2 nines and they're going around each other, sort of like yin yang, they're constantly going around each other. So you're not going to be able to predict this weekend, Sagittarius, but I will tell you about what it's going to be like. The 9 of Wands is talking about passion, approaching a relationship. 9 of Wands could be on the prowl, like that, all right? So it could also be aggressively going after a financial deal or a business deal. So you're going to be in the zone, Sagittarius. The 9 of Pentacles reverse. 9 of Pentacles reverse is talking about either being pushed away from something. It could be as if fate or the winds are pushing you away from an area, or you may be accidentally, with this amount of fortitude and strength and focus, you may actually accidentally push away someone who wants gentleness and tenderness this weekend. So what's going to happen, what could happen, is when you finally sit down for a little while, Sagittarius, when you sit down or relax, then the home life can take off for you, Sagittarius. So you're going to have a very yin-yang, going around in circles, unexpected weekend. Very, very powerful. Very powerful. This is a marvelous card. This was the first presented card, and it was very, like I said, almost went off the table. 9 of Wands is a card you do want toward a Labor Day weekend. So that's good for you, Sagittarius. Next up is Capricorn. 10 of Swords up. The Chariot reversed. The Chariot reversed is all about the strength and power of a young man who is not independent yet. Okay? Or a young lady who is not independent yet, and she might need a ride. So perhaps you have a youth who is stranded in another state. They need help. It can be the word ambulance. The 10 of Swords up is talking about an army of youth. So this is generally how I'm going to approach this. So Capricorn, your time is going to be very much about the army of youth. Well, army of youth around you, yes, the army of youth can represent revolutions and riots. That is considered an army of youth. That is your more aggressive side of the scale. But army of youth is also like a slumber party too. An army of youth is also like on, if you see a comedy on television, an army of youth could be the Mighty Ducks kind of thing, Little League kind of thing. And those things, of course, are challenged during the COVID-19. We are really encouraging the youth to do that. So that kind of gives us pause and questions. What do we do with all these young? And so they need help. This can be the word assistance to go. Assistance to go. Okay, so I'm going to show you the Chariot up. The Chariot up is a favored card in a tarot deck. And here we have basically a maiden riding a moose, all right, to represent the power, okay? The 10 of Swords and the Zerner and Farber cards is kind of scary. It's kind of scary in every deck, but I assure you it can also mean a communication conduit, Capricorn. So you might have to be setting up, being responsible for being the switchboard or the communications master between the youth and their home base, Capricorn. Alright, Aquarius. Aquarius. Four of Hearts up, Ace of Pentacles reverse. Aquarius, Four of Hearts up, Ace of Pentacles reverse. This is very sensitive, Aquarius. You may be going through an estrangement, a possible separation. You might be feeling extremely left behind and longing for your loved one. This is extremely personal and sensitive for you. I would encourage those around you, if you have an Aquarius person in your family, you're going to notice that that Aquarius is particularly silent this Labor Day weekend. The 4th through the 8th is what this time frame for this is. This is talking about being shut down, not able to express. The Four of Hearts up here is very left behind. You're feeling left behind because you're feeling the entire weight of the beloved. The entire weight of the beloved. So you are not going to be at your best, Aquarius, but you are going to be at your most artistic, creative, being able to write, select a gift. Perhaps this might be a good time to put a mask on and go shopping around the mall. At least see other human beings doing the same. This is kind of a lonely year for a lot of people, Aquarius. I am very sure that you will be coming out of this. This is a very poignant point toward you. In other words, I'm trying to give you the best translation of these two cards together and let you know that the feeling of sadness that you are feeling is truly seen by your ancestors and the guides, and they are letting you know that they are feeling for you. They are feeling for you. Eight of Wands reversed. Eight of Hearts up. Oh, Pisces, will you cut that out? Okay, so Pisces, I have, you know I'm kidding. Okay, so the Eight of Hearts up is pretty much the naughty Pisces is the worst card. That's what Pisces do best. Silence. And we have Eight of Wands reversed. Eight of Wands reversed. Just like we were discussing, we have an 8 up and an 8 down going this way. You're not going to be able to predict this weekend, Pisces. But you will be very, very quiet. And some of that is because of disappointment. Eight of Wands reverse is talking about disappointment. This can be something about... this can be anything from a real heartbreak. Someone has disappointed you. You had plans and now they've fallen through. Perhaps there was a promise of some sort of a festival or an event that's you may have anticipated it was going to be canceled, but now it's going to be canceled. So you're going to feel heartbroken. This can include a computer crash of some kind or a malfunction of some kind. So it might be your computer, or it might be a human heartbreak. So this is great communications and excitement, and when an arrow hits the target, this is when an arrow misses. So Eight of Hearts for you, Pisces. Silence, introspection. Try not to introspect too much, Pisces. The 4th to the 8th is a long weekend for you. But the Pisces are good at reflecting, and it looks like you'll be reflecting some more this weekend, Pisces. Aries. Come on. Nope. Okay, Aries, we have the Queen of Swords reversed and the Princess of Pentacles reversed. Alright, so I'm going to say, Aries, that you are going to be financially conservative this weekend, and you may even be ill this weekend, Aries. Aries, you might be entering a time when you're not feeling well. This can be just sadness. The Queen of Swords reverse is talking about the patient. The patient. Someone who is put in a position either financially or health-wise to hold still. Okay? The strongest court on the board, of course, is the Queen. Well, when the Queen of Swords is reversed, this is talking about entire standstill. So, and this is talking about something costs too much. Perhaps the mortgage or the rent for September costs too much and puts you in a place, Aries, where you cannot move forward. And since you are famous for being the ram or the mountain goat, the one that can balance everything and anticipate the fall, therefore you are sure-footed. So this is financial safety. This is financial conservatism on your part. The Princess of Pentacles is a double-edged sword. It can mean it costs too much, but it can also mean the cleverness necessary to get yourself out of a rut, get yourself out of a bad situation. So you will be thinking straight. You will be thinking straight, but you are at a standstill. Perhaps a loved one is ill and you have to take care of them. But it can also be financial. Being held still, Aries. I'm sorry about that. For your Labor Day weekend. Next up is Taurus. Oh my goodness, Taurus. We have the Tower, 16, and the Devil, 15. Wow. Okay, so if you are in a passionate relationship, it's going to be ultimate passion relationship. This can be other things besides super dating. This can be other things such as lots and lots of nerve and lots of organization. The 16, the Tower, can mean moving. It can mean moving from place to place. Perhaps September has brought you some sort of necessary move or desired move so that you will be organizing boxes and filing. Perhaps you were forced to move by the weather disasters, the hurricanes such as Laura. This might be a forced move. The Devil in this case, because this is a 2-card spread, Taurus, the Devil in this case is a good devil, and that's all about nerve, brave, not worrying about rules, heading forward, doing what is best for you and your loved ones, and not hampered by checking all the boxes first. This is talking about running by the seat of your pants and getting things done, throwing things about if you have to. You know, sometimes when we're looking for something, we throw everything out of the box, and we don't care, and we don't even put it back right until a day or two later, because we have to find something right then. That's the spirit of this feeling, Taurus. If you are an artist, you might find yourself going ahead and doing your piece of art at 3 o'clock in the morning, and you're not going to care how noisy, and if you break something or you trip over something, it's going to stay right there, and you're just going to hop to it and get something finished. Okay, so the next one is Gemini. Gemini, this is not going to be your favorite weekend, the 4th through the 8th. Your strongest card is will. Strong will, Gemini. And Geminis are not really friends with this card. So what's going to happen is Gemini might be peculiarly paranoid this weekend. Curious this weekend about a force around you. Seems very charismatic, therefore you're going to be suspicious, Gemini. So I would advise you to just don't make any major decisions. Don't make any major decisions for your lifetime, Gemini, this weekend, the 4th through the 8th. This 3 of Hearts, I will show this card upwards so you see the artwork. The 3 reversed, the 3 of Hearts reversed is talking about a let's go situation. Let's go. So the charismatic person is leading you. They want to go. They want to go. Perhaps you are the transportation. Perhaps you're the only one in the group that has a car, Gemini. So you're being coaxed to go somewhere this weekend, this Labor Day weekend, and you're reluctant, Gemini, because you don't like to be pushed around by strong will. Alright? So you like to think and decide, Gemini. So you may be tempted to go, or you may not be tempted to go. I am telling you that you are conflicted this weekend, Gemini. I'm sorry, but you are just conflicted. Alright, this is not your strongest Gemini sort of weekend. So you might go, or you might quit. My guess is you might quit. And for Cancer, Cancer wants to be very, very rebellious. Okay. Are you being rebellious, Cancer? Alright. Pretty much. Cancer, you may be tempted to go ahead and flirt this weekend, the 4th through the 8th. Cancer is very, very aware that winter is coming, the fall's coming. Cancer, you're feeling very, very pretty or handsome, super sexy this weekend, and you want to be appreciated. You were going toward an endeavor, something that would make your life smoother and better, and now you're saying no, not this weekend. This weekend you're going to put that down. You have decided to take a little vacation this Labor Day and stop your proactiveness and stop that whole idea, and concentrate on yourself and your leadership qualities. And because you are Cancer, this Queen of Hearts for you is a very, very strong leadership card. So if you own your own business, you've decided to delegate some of your responsibility. Cancer, you have the Queen of Hearts. The Queen of Hearts, Cancer, that is all about feeling sexy. This is all about feeling great. This is all about feeling like you don't need to compromise. You are way above compromising this weekend, Cancer. And the 6 of Swords reversed for you, Cancer, this weekend is all about stop pushing yourself and delegating. you're going to be putting, if you're running your own business, you're going to be selecting the 2 or 3 best candidates who are ready to do, ready to learn. They might not know everything yet, but you're just going to trust that this weekend. You're going to be a powerhouse Cancer this weekend and delegate to them and enjoy your own forward moving. You're going to enjoy your own forward moving, Cancer, because you're going to be delegating this weekend. If you had a fishing trip scheduled this weekend, that particular endeavor might not go well. When I say fishing trip, this can be a kayak trip, anything to do with water. That may not be a go this weekend. You might get rained out. Alright? So, that's the only negative that I have to tell you. That particular endeavor might be rained out, but you are going to be feeling totally in your zone this weekend, Cancer. Lastly, we have Leo. Leo, if you are an expected parent, Leo, this is promising expectations of being a parent, and the word baby. The word baby. Ace of Wands can be the word baby. It can also mean the brand new beginning of something. Putting an idea into formation in the reality plane. Right? So, tangibility. You can finally touch something. These are the first 2x4s that go up building a house, right? That's what the Ace of Wands are. Is the 2x4s that go up, and you can finally see, oh, okay, there's a cement slab and some 2x4s. Oh, something's being built there. That's what the Ace of Wands means. The first signs of creation of something. This is a go. The 3 of Empress is a go. That's a yes to you. This weekend, Leo, promises to be forward moving. If you're looking forward to being a parent, this is, if you are expecting a child later on in September, it might be a little early. Okay, because this is a weekend prediction. This goes from 4th to the 8th. So this is so powerful. This is telling you that if you are expecting a child on the 9th, it might be coming a little early. If you are expecting news on a loan, news on some money, this is a yes. This is a yes. Okay, so it's positive and going forward. I'm excited, Leo. That's great. I'm Christine. This was your predictions for September 4th through the 8th. Have a great time, whatever you do, and I will see you next time.